3, 2, 1, let's roll it. Hey everyone. So I wanted to turn on the camera today and talk to you guys a little about a personal story of mine and how I overcame what I did and a rule that I have set for myself so in the future I don't make this mistake and I don't necessarily ruin something because I think that I have to. Now, I'm sure most people that are watching have been in a relationship, and I'm sure some people out there also, or most, or probably all, have lied. Whether it's a white lie, whether it's massive, little, whatever size it is, you've probably done it before. And what I wanted to talk to you guys today about is more or less that, but in my life, and how I learned from it and what I did learn from it and how maybe you can learn from it. So I was in a relationship and, I met this girl, right? And she was beautiful inside and out. And we were having a conversation in a pizza place, right, on our first date. And the conversation went from 3 to 4 hours. It was just flowing the entire time. Everything was going well. And to be honest with you, I was very happy with it. I felt like I could be honest and open. I definitely was, but only to a certain extent. Only enough to where I could keep up my shield and at the same time present a greater version of myself than I actually was. And that's something I would really like to dive deep in today. It kind of affected me in a very negative way over that entire course of the relationship. I just want you guys or anybody out there to just be able to learn from my mistake. The lies started and it was small and it gradually got bigger. It was something that was so significant that I don't know how I kept it at bay for so long. It was one of those things where throughout the whole relationship and my lying, it definitely struck me in my heart many times. This was not something that I wanted to happen. This was not something that I orchestrated from the beginning. It was just something that came out because I was so ashamed of who I was and where I was at that point in time that I figured, it really didn't matter. It truly didn't matter that I was lying to this person. No matter what the situation is, no matter who you're talking to, whatever the situation comes to be, lying is the last thing you should do. It really is at the end of the day, because it will, one, ruin that relationship, ruin your mental state, and in the end, you're not going to gain anything from it. You're going to spend so much time investing your life into something you are going to throw away, because that's how that works. When you start off with lies, that's all the relationship, that's all a friendship, that's all it's ever going to be. Lying off the bat is never going to work. Relationships are a wonderful thing. It's not necessarily one or two factors. It's a multitude of things that you have and you feel and you love about someone that makes a relationship what it is. Whether it's how they tie their hair back, whether it's how they laugh, or the way that they look at you in the eyes. But I just want to let you know that even the smallest little inconsequential lie that you say, it's something that you really shouldn't do. Forcing yourself, right, to do that because you feel so insecure is going to make you so much more insecure than you already were in the beginning. It's not a matter of feeling down and feeling depressed about yourself and your situation. It's owning up to it and then executing. Executing on your ideas, executing on your values, which is a big one. It's a very big one. But if you can't execute on those things, how are you supposed to execute on your career choice, on your progression that you have and that you want? These things compiled makes a better person. But if you can't just own up to yourself and your mistakes, then you're going to be nothing. A majority stake of our relationship was just me not knowing how to tell the truth when I felt some sort of insecurity in my life. Insecurity plays a big role in telling lies and not being so truthful with people. I think that's a big thing in maybe not just my life, but your life. It's one of those things that, I think we all feel insecure at a point. I think we all feel a bit displaced in where we are and what we're doing, because you may not be getting A's in school. You may be getting C's, right? You really have to set a goal for yourself. Figure what you want from what you're getting, right? In a more practical sense. Let's say you want your degree, right? And you're getting it in nursing, right? And you get C's. You want to strive to get those A's, of course. That's completely fine. As getting C's are completely fine. If that is the best you can do, then go for it. There's no reason whatsoever that you should be basing your thoughts based on anybody else's truths. Jake may get a 4.0 in high school, go to Harvard, but that doesn't mean you need to. That doesn't mean that your goals have to be in line with everyone else. We all can't make $1 million a year. Thing that you really need to strive for is a sense of comfort with your own ideas. This ties back to the lying. The lying is the insecurity. It's the doubt. It's the fundamental reason that whatever you're doing is not good enough, right? Why do you need to be everyone else's standards? There's no reason for it. You really just need to be happy. Now, I'll end this rant off because that was a complete... I just wanted to kind of enlighten how I've been feeling about that certain space, that certain topic in today's world, and how it pertained to my own life. So if you have a comment, a concern, a question, I would love to be challenged on my ideas. I just want to hear what everyone has to say. Thank you so much for tuning in, and this is Hunter Gregory on HeWhoTalks episode 2. I'll catch you later. Peace.